Okay, so you just heard that the sequel to Alien, Romulus, is getting scrapped. Wait, hold up. Why should you care? Well, if you've ever wondered why some movie franchises collapse under their own weight while others thrive, this is a case study in creative implosion. Let me break it down. Here's the thing. Ridley Scott's Alien isn't just a movie series. It's a cultural institution. The xenomorph isn't just a monster. It's a symbol of existential dread. But now, the franchise is stuck in a boardroom purgatory, and honestly, it's a perfect metaphor for Hollywood's obsession with control versus creativity. Let's start with the obvious. Ridley Scott. Dude's 88 years old, has 4 Oscar noms, and still acts like he's conducting a symphony every time he makes a movie. But here's the twist. His iron grip on the Alien universe might actually be its downfall. The reported reason the sequel collapsed? Scott refused to let Fede Alvarez use Michael Fassbender's David character from Prometheus and Covenant. Wait, why? David's a fan favorite. But Scott, who created the character, allegedly said, "Not in my sandbox." And that's fascinating because it reveals this weird tension between legacy creators and new voices. It's like if J.K. Rowling blocked a Harry Potter prequel because she didn't like the new writer's take on Dumbledore. But worse, it's not just ego here. It's a business strategy. Scott's team probably sees David as a cash cow for his own future projects. But does that make sense? Or is it short-sighted? Personally, I think Scott's playing chess while everyone else is stuck playing checkers. But is he checkmating his own franchise? Then, there's the bigger issue. Hollywood's revolving door of talent. Fede Alvarez, the guy who directed Alien, Romulus, bailed mid-pre-production. David Jonsson, the actor who plays Andy, is now locked into the MCU as Black Panther's son. And suddenly, the sequel's a ghost. But this isn't just about scheduling conflicts. It's about how franchises are built on unstable foundations. Actors get poached, directors clash with studios, and suddenly a $350 million hit gets orphaned. What many people don't realize is that this is systemic. Marvel's dominance has created a talent vacuum. Every actor, writer, and director wants in on that universe because it's the only one that's guaranteed to print money. So smaller franchises, like Alien, get left with scraps. Is this the future of cinema? Franchises dying not because audiences are tired, but because the system cannibalizes itself? And here's the kicker. Scott's Alien legacy is now a paradox. He's both its greatest champion and its biggest obstacle. The man pioneered the franchise's visual language, but his refusal to collaborate might kill its evolution. Think about it. Alien thrived in the 80s and 90s because it adapted. James Cameron turned it into a war movie. David Fincher made it a grimy noir. But Scott's 21st century run, Prometheus, Covenant, was divisive. People either love the philosophical depth or hate the convoluted lore. Now, by blocking other creators, he's stifling the very thing that made Alien immortal, its ability to mutate. A detail I find fascinating is how this mirrors the xenomorph itself. The creature survives by assimilating DNA. If the franchise stops adapting, it dies. So is Scott's Alien now a victim of its own biology? But let's zoom out. This isn't just about one movie. It's about an industry where creative control is currency, and legacy directors are treated like monarchs. Scott's honorary Oscar in 2026? That's not just a reward, it's a power move. The Academy's basically saying, you're untouchable. But when you're untouchable, you stop compromising. And when you stop compromising, you risk becoming irrelevant. The irony here is brutal. Scott's legacy could end up buried by the very empire he built. Because if audiences lose patience waiting for his next move, they'll just stream Romulus on Disney Plus and call it a day. The franchise becomes a relic, not a living world. So what's the solution? Maybe Scott needs to take a page from George Miller's book. The guy who did Mad Max. Fury Road let younger filmmakers expand the universe. Or maybe not. Maybe Alien was always supposed to be a closed loop, a self-contained nightmare. But then again, if you take a step back and think about it, isn't the fear of losing control exactly what Alien is about? The horror of something slipping through your fingers no matter how tightly you grip. Maybe this whole saga is the real-life version of that. Maybe the Xenomorphs already won. So what do you think? Is Scott's control justified, or is this the beginning of the end for Alien? Let me know in the comments. And if you're still here, drop a fire because this is the kind of messy, behind-the-scenes drama that makes Hollywood both amazing and infuriating. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into why your favorite franchises are always one budget dispute away from collapse.